will be coming back on shortly. Anybody can confirm.
I can see us now.
Okay. Does anybody in Twitch chat land, what was the last thing you heard? I apologize. Yay! Did you hear any of the tomfoolery about the door and the knob? Doorknob, specifically. Not two separate things, just the doorknob.
I'm 10.
Mm-hmm. We're children here. Okay, cool. So, doorknob, I'm sorry, Cabby, was there gum involved on the end of, what did you say the last bit?
Yes. So Cabby has taken some of the chewing gum that he has, his chewing gum and his mints, for offering to his guests.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he's taken that out, and he's taken a little bit of the table wine, and he's mashed it up because he actually doesn't have like a mouth, so he's kind of like chewed it in his palm with the table wine, and then he's affixed it to the end of the pole, and then he's stuck the pole on the doorknob, and he's trying to twist. And I'm sure this is just gonna fail, so eventually Cabby's just gonna carefully make his way across the caltrops, like walking in the net, like stepping over things.
Well, hold on. Give your
Hold
gum
on.
a chance. Give a gum a chance.
Give the gum a chance.
Give me a d20, and if it goes really well, this is gonna be really sad for doorknobs everywhere.
How could this fail? Yes!
No.
All right,
That's what
so
I deserve.
I will let
The
you.
dice have spoken.
I will let you choose, Casey Cabby, but one of your traps is triggered by your poking with the gum. It's gotten tied up in something. So which trap that you have enabled is now stuck to your torch or stuck to your pole
So here's what I think it was. I think Cabby, in order to get like the friction that you needed, you have to like lean in on the pole as you twist, and he's over leaned, and then it slips off the knob, and he just sort of like lurches forward. As he lurches forward, the rope's on his arm, so that actually pulls the rope, so the net comes up. So he basically gets a net in the face.
Okay.
Like he just netted himself, and he's like, blah, blah, blah.
You
Got a cabby.
Yeah, you have netted a cabby. Cabby caught a cabby. Cabby's face is probably at least just pulled up and towards the ceiling for a second as he's like, I don't think this works, guys. And the door remains closed. But the net is now tied up in a cabby, so you only have the other million things that you've done to protect the doorway.
So Cabby will shamefacedly pull himself out of the net. And then at half movement speed, make his way across, like stepping over candles.
No.
Nope.
Mercado will stop you.
Okay. He's good with this.
Marquetta knows Baychan this entire time.
No. Mercado will lift a pant leg, and you see this weird metal contraption on either side of her leg. She tunes it up a little bit. She does the same thing to the other leg, drops both her pant legs, and then she moves half speed across all of these traps and opens the door.
Wait, hold on a second. So, Cabby traps his head in a net, and pulls himself shamedly out, goes to go forward, and Mercetta's like, no, I got this. Drops Trow, and then starts walking forward.
No. Pulls the pant leg up from the bottom.
Oh. Okay, so like flooding.
She's going to like show a little leg, and the door's going to go her way. What's the?
No.
Are you roll to flirt with the door? Okay, so you pull both your pant legs up.
Yes.
Okay. And I'm sorry, did you say your legs are metal or one of them?
No, there's they look to be like almost leg braces.
Oh. Okay. Like preventing.
But there's weird wires and contraptions to it.
Oh, okay. Are your hands holding your pants up, or did you roll them both up?
No, I rolled them back. I rolled them up, tuned to the leg device, and rolled the pants legs back down.
Okay. All right, you're at the door. You have managed to carefully step past Cabby's stuff. What are you doing? Are you opening the door?
I open the door.
You open the door! Okay, you open the door. It slowly creaks open. And you guys... Well, you hear the shuffling that you heard before. You also see part of... Hold on a second. You don't see that. You see this. You see into the room. You see a faint blue glow, though. You don't see perfectly into the room itself. The blue glow, as far as you can tell, is illuminating light in this direction. So somewhere in the room, towards the back, is a light source of some sort.
We didn't see you, Ping.
Oh, sorry.
Sure.
Up here?
Oh, there we go.
Yes.
Can I peek my head around the corner and see what that might be?
Are
You
you sure that's a good idea?
reach your head
Yes.
in. No takesy backsies. You reach your head
Mhm.
in. See.
And whoopsie.
And whoopsies. Like, stuff is freaking out. Hold on. Peek your head in, and you can see faint glow. The rest of the room illuminated. A pile of mucky something in the back. And in front of you, a startled amount of things, and I'm going to need people to roll stuff for things. For
Uh-oh.
reasons.
Stuff for things for reasons.
Stuff for things for reasons. And I will
I've
reveal
always
the things that
appreciated
you
your
see.
descriptive text.
Oh, thank you. Stuff and things. It's safe. It's safe. And you see a bunch of stuff.
That stuff has a name.
Oh, yeah, they do have names.
Oh god. Oh, I'm not liking these initiative, guys.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Alright. They all look startled by Merketta's presence and kind of turn in your direction. They were shambling about in tiny space, but now they have something to look at.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Up till now, they were all just staring at the blue glow, like, ooh.
Pretty colors.
Lure them into the trap.
Alrighty. So, as always, Samil,
I don't know how.
did you want to have lobbed your thing over Merketta and try to get it in the door? Possibly, you know, also illuminating Merketta in the process, or would you like to have dropped that?
No. She's going to hold. She's going to take her turn to hold in action to throw out fairy fire as soon as Marketta is backed the hell up and out of range.
Okay, so as soon as Merketta moves away from the door and leaves an opportunity, you are holding fairy fire. Got it. Okay, Cabby, what are you up to?
You should be retreating. Cabby will bonus action bring up some magical stones. Regular action, I don't think he can see a skeleton even if he shifts down here. Correct? Is there an angle there?
There is no angle there. Merketta, I assume correctly, upon opening and seeing stuff, you would have been like, eek, skeletons, but you can't see any of what she's seeing from there.
Yep. So
Yes.
Cabby will step down, like press his head against the wall, and like sight out of one eye, trying to see a skeleton. Go.
I would
Nope.
be telling people to get out of my way. Get out of line.
Yeah, he gives a nope, and then he steps back here, and he will ready an Eldritch Blast, and the Raven will be ready with a pebble, but they're waiting.
And remind me again, the Raven just pelts the pebble from your shoulder, or flies over, drops it, and then flies back?
The Raven can actually throw the pebble up to 60 feet, but he
Gotcha.
does have to step off my shoulder to do so, so he's actually there right now.
Sorry, I know I've asked that a bunch. Sorry about that.
It is the magic stone spell being thrown by my Raven spirit.
Ah, Raven spirits. Helpful. Okay, so you are readying. If you can see a skeleton, you blasty and stony?
Yes, if we see an exposed skeleton, hit it.
All right.
Stone a skeleton.
Okay, so you guys see some skeletons. Well, Merketta does anyway. And Merketta, you see those skeletons coming out towards you. That means 1, 2, 3. And this guy's gonna move over here. They're all just crowding up. One is able to be seen in the doorway. Has a little bit of Merketta cover, but other than that, because it's a small doorway, there's a Merketa in
I
it.
am 3'1". Does it have any Merketa cover?
It has a little Merketa cover. I feel like just a smidge of Merketa cover, because the doorway isn't giant.
Well, who
And-
knows? Are these skeletons even human? Maybe it's a halfling skeleton.
Yeah,
Ooh,
you know
no.
what?
That's a super good point.
Gnome skeletons.
Oh my god, that's terrifying. But does that trigger any actions, being able
That'll-
to see?
That'll be a blast and a stone bombard from Cabby and Star. So blast and stone. Yeah, that's
Okay,
yeah.
those,
Solid.
you throw a stone just past Merketa's ear and it crashes into the dark room. Samil, are you throwing a thing?
No, remember she's waiting for Merketa
Merketa
to
to
back
run
the
out of the
hell
way.
up.
Yep, you got it. Merketa has not backed the heck up. The skeleton dodges the stone and swipes for Merketa.
That's a
11.
miss.
All right, he. I think there's only one other possible swipe. You get one more at you. This is from the one behind him, but no, both miss.
One miss.
And that's all that they can do right now. You hear groans and angry feet shuffling. Merketa, what are you up to?
Merketa casts jump.
Ooh.
Okay. You cast jump.
I cast jump.
Okay. I assume you're touching yourself.
No, that's
Phrasing.
I'm sorry, you're touching what?
That's what the leg things were.
Yep.
Oh, okay, cool.
Spring.
You powered up your legs.
I powered up my legs, and I can jump 15 feet from a standing position.
Okay.
Nice.
And I just go wonk.
Backflip on out of there.
Okay, you backflip on out of there. Samil, Merketa's out of the way.
Yeah, I throw my bottle.
All right. And it was thank you.
Yeah,
All right,
it's a
20 feet.
dexterity saving throw from everything within a 20-foot radius of that point right here. So
So all of them, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna start from the top up here. Left, right, bottom.
pass. Fail. Pass.
All right, so we've got what was a 16? Is that a pass or a fail?
That's a pass. DC 14.
So you got the two in the middle illuminated, which is probably the best option you could get. We'll do this for illuminated by fairy fire.
Attacks against them have advantage.
Woo!
All right. They roar in protest. And I'm sorry, Merketa, was there anything besides the jump and the movement?
I pull out a crossbow.
Okay. That looks really cool, by the way, the thing you just did. The flip, the pulling of the crossbow. All right.
Nobody ever casts jump, man.
Nope.
Yeah, nope. Go gadget boots. Samil's action is gone. That brings up Ryu. What are you up to?
Alright, so Ryu doesn't have any ranged attacks right now, because she's out of spell slots, but can she shillelagh her staff and hold her action
You
in case the skeleton comes closer?
yeah, if you specify what you what's going to trigger that. So, are you waiting until somebody comes in melee with you?
So if one of them comes within range of me, it'll trigger just a two-handed quarterstaff attack.
Okay, you got it. Anything else moving at all or no?
Can she move to the right of Cabby?
Yeah. Oh, like sit next to Cabby. Cabby, are you against the wall completely, or are you where you are?
He is where he is. So there is.
Okay.
If that's a space, there's.
Yeah, that's fine. You can occupy. There's space enough on either side of the wall there. You can get partial
She's
cover.
gonna squeeze next to Cabby and be ready to drop the quarterstaff from behind the wall onto a skeleton.
Okay. And are you, just for clarification, are you hiding behind the wall or in front of this wall? So you can get a better shot if you're in front, you have some cover if you're behind.
We'll say in front.
Okay.
Might regret that, but we'll say in front. And that's it for my turn.
Ah, don't worry, there's plenty of targets. Okay. That brings us up to Samil. Samil, before you decide what to go, you guys are hearing the growling of the angry skeletons. Samil, give me an Arcana check. You notice, yeah, due to your fairy fire kind of lighting things up a little bit more. What color is your fairy fire, by the way? Was it just one color at the time?
It's pink. It's
Okay.
pink.
You notice that it's turning a like a more purpley color due to the mixing with that blue. The blue seems to be getting a little bit brighter. What are you up to?
She's going to hold her firebolt until she can see one of the skeletons that is fairy fired, so she can shoot at that one.
Okay, got it.
And now that she's used her range, I think she's gonna get a bit more distance.
Okay. All right.
And, that's it.
Okay. All right, Cabby, what are you up to?
I like this positioning much better. And Cabby will take a step back. Star will scoot back as well. And then they will launch Blast and Boulder at the lead skeleton that can now clearly be seen.
Good old standard Blast and Boulder.
Blast and Boulder. Blast. Blast? Blast!
Blast.
And Boulder!
And Blast and Boulder, and you shatter that skeleton into bits and pieces. Falls to the ground.
To bits, you say?
To bits.
And bulbs.
And his wife?
Ah.
To bits, you say.
Nah. Alright, you have smashed a skeleton. Anything else you're doing?
Oh, look. War can make pieces. And that's it.
Wow. Okay. Alright, let's see. The skeletons are going to be unfazed by what's going on. We'll delete this to get it out of the frickin' way. This is going to move up a little. We're going to move over, over, over. They're shuffling into place. And seeing as their brethren has fallen, this guy's gonna drop his short sword, take out his bow, and is in front.
Upon seeing it, Samil lets go her
Got
ball.
Go for it. Alright, yeah, you definitely make impact with that one. He is unpleased by that. But he still continues on his path. He's got a one-track mind, and that track is for Merketa. Murder. Hopefully. Maybe. Murder. 17?
Mardar. That'll hit.
Okay. 17 for 5. And they are very happy with their decisions. But, you know what? What the hey. He'll move up. He got nothing to lose. This one will take a shot at... Who else did they see? Take a shot at Ryu, who's standing out there. No, they can't. I guess Merketa it is, then. Through one of his friends, so... Get a +2 to your AC. Ridiculously tight quarters. I hate this map. Note to self, check the maps next time. Go. Shoot. Shoot the bow? There we go, shoot the bow. Oh god.
Oh, fuck, Merketa's down.
Okay.
Oh!
Jesus. Oh, stupid. There's the second bow. Alright, that is all the skeletons can do. Merketa is down and unconscious. That unfortunately brings up Merketa right away. Can I get that thing that you don't want to do? One of them death
No.
saves.
No, you
Okay.
can't.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Where's the button for that?
where is the
Under
button?
death saves.
It's right near there.
It's literally labeled death saves next to hit dice.
Center of the sheet.
page. Yeah.
Under temporary hit points, under current hit points.
Yeah, my
Under
sheet
initiative.
does not have a button for that. For whatever.
Does it just have a word? If you click the word.
No, it doesn't say the word or death saves at all. I think it might just be a formatting issue. Oh no, yeah, it was a formatting issue.
Okay.
Ah. No.
Everybody rolls a death save.
But everybody got the one that they wanted, except the person who needed it.
Due to issues finding it, you can take the 14 if you'd like. Just as we were having issues finding it. That's fine.
Sure.
That's fine. All right, so you're good. You got one in the saved category.
Sure.
And you are bleeding out. Ryu, you feel like you could have just been attacked, but Merketa got it instead, and she is now bleeding out. What do you do?
Can I drag Merketa behind the wall and try to stabilize her?
Yeah.
I-
Yeah, you can drag her behind and do a medicine check. Is that what you're doing to stabilize her?
Yeah, I don't have any other healing spells right now.
Go
Do
for
you
it.
have some good berries left? Or is it? been
I
too
think
long?
we had the good berries at the very beginning, like because we said we created them at the beginning of the fight. I don't know if they were all eaten though.
No, she
No,
had
I think
4 left.
Yeah. Okay, can I give her 2?
Yes. Would you like to put she is currently unconscious and incapable of eating, on her own? Would you like to feed them to her? Are you still dragging her
Yes.
behind? Okay.
I think I'd still like to drag her behind just to give her some cover so she doesn't instantly go down again, and I
Yeah.
will feed her 2 of the berries.
Yeah, just ping where you want me to put her or where she will be and where you will be, and you're giving her 2 of the good berries.
So I'm going to move 1 space to the left and put her behind that wall just so she has some cover.
Okay. So, okay, you're gonna put her where you were but behind. Okay, gotcha.
Yes. And
Okay.
that is it for my turn.
All right, and Merketa, you now have 2 little mushed berries that are slowly dripping down your. Yay.
Does that give me 2 hit points?
It does. It feels like it does. Yeah, it does. All right, Samil, round 3. Your friend went down and back up again. You killed some stuff. Things happened. What are you doing?
She's gonna peek back down and seeing skeletons with their bows. Throw another potion at that one that Shard Marquetta to begin with.
All right, that actually misses that guy there. It just hits the doorway just next to him.
And she's gonna run and duck behind the table.
Okay. You really don't like missing.
Yep, she just doesn't like being the center of attention at all, like anyone.
Alrighty. Samil lobs fire, and fire happens, but just not effectively killing anything. Cabby, what are you doing?
Blast and boulder, and we'll aim at the shiny one.
It's a shiny
one. Blast with advantage.
Shiny when you have advantage.
For 2.
Yeah.
Shiny one boulder with advantage. For 8.
Yep. And
Unless bludgeoning does super effective.
that shiny one is you can't tell. You hit it so hard the first time, it's just dead. You're not sure if it was extra dead or just regular amounts of dead, but it's gone.
It exploded.
It joins its friend in a pile in front of the doorway, which is getting quite ridiculous now for them to step over. Anything else, Cabby?
Cabby will use a bonus action to recast Magic Stone and put 3 more miniature boulders in his over-the-shoulder boulder holder.
God damn it! What?
Nope. Not saying it again. That's it.
Sorry, we'll review the video on Twitch later.
Over the shoulder boulder holder.
Because that's
Andy, you need one of those too?
They're very helpful in certain situations.
You are just full of surprises.
Oh my gosh. Over the
I-
shoulder,
I
boulder
just got the
holder.
reference. I just got the reference. Why? Why?
Best thing about push to talk is you can't hear me cackle.
Damn it.
By the way, for those of you in the Twitch audience, Cabby is a Warforged. He has two mechanical ravens, one on either shoulder. The one on his right side is his starbird, and that one actually animates and flies around and does things. When it does, it leaves a cavity in his shoulder because it's basically carved in down way further than a collarbone should be able to dip, so it looks very wrong. When he casts Magic Stone, that's where he puts the little pebbles so that the bird can pick them up and chuck them at things. So that's his over-the-shoulder boulder holder. So there we go. Wow.
Alright. And this has been Facts About Cabby with Cabby.
Facts about Cabby with Cabby.
Alright.
Facts about Cabby with Cabby.
You guys see the light get brighter in the room, almost as if it's a ball moving. You see something step in front of the door. And
Beans.
appear. Aw, beans. Aw, beans. See. Actually, it doesn't step in front of the door. You just see the light get brighter in the room, as if something's happening. And then you see these guys react, turn around briefly, groan, nod, closer to the doorway. Guy down here going to take a shot at, can't see Merketa, but can see Ryu. Gonna take a shot at Ryu. $14?
Yep, that hits.
No!
Alright, you're getting peppered, maybe for rescuing your friend. The skeleton behind picks up a bow and goes to shoot at Cabby. Cabby, you have 2 to your AC because this is a ridiculous pile of skeletons with a skeleton on top of it, and I hate this room. And get a good arrow. Nope.
Oh, that's a dodge.
That is not
Nice.
gonna do it. Alright. That brings us up to Merketa. What are you up to?
Merketa is going to poke head, shoot, go back. Fuck.
You are just a little disoriented from coming up so quickly, and it misses, unfortunately. You crawl back behind the wall, I assume.
Yes.
And that brings us up to Ryu. You were just pelted with an arrow, but you did help Merketa be able to get up again and shoot. What are you up to?
I might regret this dearly, but actually, yeah, because all she's got are melee attacks right now, so she would have to move like into the doorway and then block other people. So I think she's just gonna feed her last 2 good berries to Merketa, try and get her up to 4.
Okay.
Or actually, I'll give her 1 and I'll save 1 in case anyone else goes down.
All right. Ryu hands Merketa another good berry. Anything else you're doing? Are you staying put?
Yeah, I feel like if I go and get in range of a melee attack, then I'm just going to block other people, and if I try to move back to get out of people's way, I'll just invoke attacks of opportunity, so...
Okay. Do you have
I'll-
any ranged weapons at all? Do you have a bow or anything?
No, I have a scimitar and quarterstaff. And no
Grab one
ranged
of
cantrips.
Grab one of Cabby's boulders and chuck it.
Yes! I was sorry to say that. I didn't want to say it.
Can I?
Yes, you absolutely can.
Oh my god, I would love to.
Guys, I gotta be right back.
Okay.
Bye, friend.
All right. So what is the boulder lobbing?
So roll a d20 and you get a +6 to it.
Nice!
And then it's
Nice.
1d6 plus 4, 1d6 plus 4 bludgeoning if it hits.
You have advantage because of this
Yes,
Very
advantage
fired.
will
Roll another
advantage
d20.
would be good. Much better.
Yeah, that's gonna
Plus
hit.
6?
1d6 plus 4.
All right. Yeah,
Nice.
that's a hearty chunk out of him. You look around, you finally see something on the ground, and Cabby's like, and there you go. You lob a stone at the skeleton, and it connects really well. Anything else that you're doing?
Nope, that is it for my turn. And when Marquetta comes back, she can add 1 hit point.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that brings us to the top of the round. And you see, Samil, before you act, you see the room is now glowing with a powerful blue light. You can see bits of the skeleton behind, even though this one is glowing like a weird purple hue now. You see the blue light begin pulsing, and you hear a voice saying, "Who dares disturb my slumber?" What are you doing?
She's wetting herself. I mean, she's coming out and seeing the skeleton and this last one. Hopefully, maybe. And
Nice shot.
blowing it up.
Yeah, you light the crap. You light the whole pile underneath him. He's gone. All of his friends are turned to ash, and yeah, he is dead to rights. Anything else that you're doing besides myrtleating a skeleton?
Running back and hiding behind her table.
Okay. After a terrifying show of fire, you run back
I'm
behind the
sorry.
table.
Sorry for waking you up. I didn't mean to.
Yeah, after killing the skeleton, you scream, "Sorry, sorry." Cabby, what are you doing?
So Cabby will appreciatively look towards Ryu, who's taking advantage of the magic stones, and then he will fire off a blast at the skeleton he can see. Standard blast. Womp. Ooh, 17 for 9.
Yeah.
Boulder will follow. Womp. Boulder will miss. And then Cabby will bonus action replenish his stones. So he now has 3 back in the holder. And based on the light, it looks as though that ball is going to drop soon. And that'll be it.
All right, effective blast away. You all see the glowing become brighter and brighter as something comes into the doorway that looks similar to a skeleton, but just something a little more sinister. In front of you, you see a tattered robe, a ghostly blue whispery beard, and a funny little wizard's hat appear on what looks like a normal skeleton. And you see it open its mouth, and that same voice that you heard, Samil, and everybody heard a minute ago says, wait. Everybody stop. Everybody stop.
Captain Bluebeard?
No, that's offensive. You guys don't look like... Wait a minute. Are you guys with the... And he's like, you guys are with the smugglers. And he lobs 2 acids towards Cabby. Actually, 2 towards Cabby. Before.
Cabby does not like this. The second one will hit.
Okay, the second one hits, and he says, you guys knock it off.
I'm back, by the way.
Look, I'm way more powerful than you. And if you're with the smugglers, just look, we had an agreement. You don't bother me, I don't bother you. You locked me in here. Like, are you with the smugglers? You don't look like the
Who
smugglers.
owned this house?
No.
Based on what you guys heard in town, it was an alchemist years and years and years ago. Like,
We found the name Bazarab.
Mhm.
Bazarab.
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 Yep.
Hey, Bazrab?
The skeleton kind of straightens up and is like, oh, you've heard of me.
Are you referring to those smugglers? And he points to like the body parts scattered about.
Yeah, those look like the types. Are you not with them? Who are you? Where'd you come from?
Hell no, we're not with them.
Alright, well... Okay, can we talk? And
I-
he like, holds out his hands to kind of block the skeletons behind him for a second.
Rhea looks at Cabby.
Sure.
And that's
Cabby
actually...
is like,
That's actually going to be his turn. The skeletons hold because the Bazarab is telling them to hold. Merketta, what are you doing?
Merketta holds her hands up and just like pokes out, holds her hands up, grabs that flyer that we picked up. This will explain everything. And I walk towards, and I hand him this piece of paper, and I walk back.
All right. Before I drop out of initiative, does anybody want to do anything hostile? Or are we?
Not hostile. Just she's got one of her firebolt potions, just holding and ready in case something happens.
Okay. Bazarab sees you in the back, Samil, do that, and he pulls something out of his robes, a blue potion of some kind, and it's like a teal potion, and does your same gesture with his one hand and takes the flyer from Merketta with the other, and holds the vial, and then does the two fingers at his eye sockets, and then two fingers towards your eye sockets, and then two fingers at his eye sockets, and we're gonna drop out of initiative.
She's just holding her potion, she's kind of shaking a little bit.
And he snaps his fingers with the flyer in the hand, and the two skeletons kind of and move back in the room as he is about to step forward and takes like a half a step towards the doorway, notices all the bits and pieces around, and decides better of it and reads the flyer from Merketta. And he says, "Well, wait a second. What is this? What is this? Who? They sent you here? Who?
We were sent to investigate a haunting.
Robot Ben.
One sec.
so as they're describing this and Ben's restarting, Cabby's got his sock hat
Better?
off and he's wiping off his face. Yes. He's wiping off his face, and then he starts redrawing on his features with charcoal.
Okay. you want to look your best or something? You wipe off your magnetic unibrow and start drawing.
Yeah. So yeah, the mustache on his forehead's gone. It's all kind of eaten away, and like all of the contouring on his face that's sort of drawn on is gone. So he's just left with like the grin, eye holes, and a smooth thing, and then he wipes off all that acid and starts drawing back on. Like that's about where a cheek goes. There should be like a nose here.
So wait, they sent you to... Are you putting on makeup? Never mind. It turns back towards Merketta. So they sent you here? Why did they send you here? Who would send you here? Who is I don't know, Fireborn. Who's that? Are you here to rob me?
Your ownership of this house is no longer recognized.
The hell it isn't.
You're not exactly alive anymore.
Hey, that's not very nice to say. I'm standing right in front of you. We're talking. We're having a conversation. I'm
Sorry.
alive-ish. I'm sentient.
Reach, brother.
It's been about how long has it been since anyone's seen Bazarab?
Like almost 100 years since the last person saw him out and about. They're not even sure when he died, because he was a recluse. He was known for not really talking to anybody, just staying out here, minding his business, doing his weird alchemist thing.
It's been over 100 years since anyone has seen you, and the house is in disrepair.
Well,
So
I mean, that's
yeah.
not really my fault. I mean, I was stuck down here. I couldn't really keep up with the general house maintenance. That shouldn't be I mean, it's a little judgy of you to come down here and critique my house, given that I was locked away in my study for I don't even know what time it is. I've been in here for so long.
I knocked. Why didn't you respond?
Do you respond to every weirdo that knocks on your door? For all I knew, you were another one of the smugglers come to mess with me. When they get drunk, they like to knock on the door and get my skeletons all riled up. It's not very nice. It takes a while to calm these guys down. Which, by the
That's
way,
fair.
I don't appreciate, and he kicks a pile of ash out towards the caltrops. You know how expensive those are to create?
Yes.
Are you guys using those bodies, by the way? You know, for no reason.
The one with the hand partially attached to the pole. Cabby just slides to the side.
You mean the smuggler bodies or our bodies?
Well,
Because
that...
I would say I'm very much using mine right now.
Yeah, no, I don't really do the alive thing. It's so much work to overcome your own mind, and, like, I just don't have the time or patience. I would prefer the already dead ones. They're so much easier to reanimate and make do my bidding anyway. Okay, so I get the flyer. What do you guys, like, what do you want? What are you here for? If you're not a smuggler, what are you?
An alchemist.
Mercenaries.
I'm getting
What?
mixed results here.
We're just trying to raise some money to get a boat so that we can have our little boat crew. Was that too honest? I'm sorry, y'all, if that was too honest.
I was looking for any components or notes that might have been left behind. Everyone thought you were dead, so thought might find something.
So you thought you'd just loot my house?
Well, we thought you
Steal
were...
my
Wouldn't be the
shit.
first.
Well, hate to disappoint you, but there's probably nothing of worth up there anymore. They've been here for, I don't know, at least a few years. I don't know when I first heard their infiltration, but they've locked me in here for at least a few years now. What day time is it? What? I
Well,
don't.
perhaps we can come to a mutually beneficial arrangement. It is date.
Yep. Yep. Oh, okay. Well, that sucks.
But we have an accomplished alchemist as well as magical. What? Raketa, what is the description for what you are?
Engineer.
A engineer. Who's interested in perhaps furthering your work. We could act as your envoys to the city and reestablish your claim on this household.
I also found this book. It's actually still alive, and it was the one on plants from up above.
Oh, you can have that. I read that one. It doesn't really have. I mean, it's for beginners mostly, but yeah. But the other thing you said, that thing about the helping, I like that. Yeah, I actually. So you guys actually are. You're gonna help me? What's in it for you?
You don't kill us.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Yep,
what
I
she
am-
said.
I am all powerful and could totally do that. You
Yeah.
have no
And
idea.
hey,
That
And
does
hey, if there
not
are-
sound accurate.
if there are some things lying around the house that maybe you don't need anymore now that you're the way you are, we could take them off your hands.
Well, tell you what. You are free to take whatever is upstairs, because honestly, I haven't seen that shit in over 10 years. It's all yours. But the real good stuff is back here in my lab. You know, those idiot smugglers didn't think to raid that place for. They wouldn't know it was worth it anyway. But you know, all the good stuff is back here in my lab, where I've been trying to do research on. You know, I actually could use some help. I'm kind of. I mean, even if this door was open, I'm kind of stuck here. You know, you say that the claim that I have on this house is loose at best, but like talking magically speaking, I'm kind of stuck to the grounds. You know, did a spell a long time ago. Maybe I crushed up some bone dust and sprinkled it around. Anyway, I can't leave. It just takes me right back here. So. I would love some help gathering some components to try and bring me back to flesh. That would be really helpful. And you guys can have free reign of the whole rest of the place. I just need my lab back here.
I have some mushrooms and some mold from upstairs.
Oh, no, thank you. No, actually, I have a list, of all the stuff that I, need back here, and he walks back in to this room, and I'll just reveal all the things now. You guys can see, an additional room with a secret door, of their secret doors up here, and the room beyond. He's like, my lab's back here. It's got all my good stuff. All my research is back here. It's where I'm most comfortable. I mean, I've been holed up here forever anyway, so. But you can keep the mold and the mushrooms and all that other stuff. It's just commonplace stuff that I, you know, I don't dabble in that kind of stuff anymore. I got the good stuff. I'm actually looking for an herb, that's found in the Hool Marshes. Are you guys from around here? And he looks like he'll step back into the doorway and kind of look at Ryu, like you're made of water.
Yeah, I'm not from the specific area, but I'm from around these parts. Kind of. Why you asking?
Well, there's some Hool Marshes nearby, some marshland. Bad creatures are in there, but they've got the herbs that I need, to be able to make this. Try and give me a chance at some flesh again, which would be really great. I've got an itch, and you have no idea how horrible it is to try and scratch a bone. And it's just not very satisfying. But I could continue my work. I could leave this place. It would mean so much to me if you guys could just go and get that. And I'll just duck back in here. We'll pretend like we never met. You just keep me your little secret. And I won't kill you. And I got.
What about when the town sends more people who are stronger than us?
The town sending people here? Like a ton of
Well,
people?
wait.
Well,
I there's a solution to that. We say we solved the problem.
But then they'll destroy the house.
We can reestablish a claim upon the house.
Bazarab's head is bobbing in between all of you, like, yay! Oh no! Oh yay!
As this is happening, by the way, Star is sitting on Cabby's shoulder, just pecking at the side of his face to the point where it's now basically drilled a hole in the side of his tin plate, trying to get Cabby's attention.
Mm.
You not feel that?
He doesn't feel much.
I do, but I'm trying to ignore him for the moment. Star would like to know how long you anticipate remaining alive.
Like in my current state, or when I become flesh again, or what? Is he asking me about my life goals?
The cumulative amount of your remaining life.
Well, I mean, that's entirely up to my research, I suppose. Right now, my immediate goal is return to flesh. After that, everlasting life would be great. Never dying. Immune to all damage, but those are lofty goals. I have a lot more research to do, but I would just step 1, flesh. Step 2, leave this place. Step 3, find better library. I guess if I had to define my goals.
So, like with each one of the, find immortality, Star like pokes a bigger hole in Cabby's head, and Cabby's like, "We will help you return to mortality. After that, we would prefer you not pursue immortality anymore."
Okay. I mean, noted, although, I just met you and your opinion really has no bearing on my, like, why does it matter to you how long I live?
I
just met you and this is crazy, but here's my master plan, so call me maybe.
Hey, I didn't reveal all my details. I just said that I want to live for a long time. Who wants to die? Who wants to be a skeleton? Who knew that I would keep my beard, though? It looks pretty dope, though, right? It looks pretty cool. It's all creepy. Anyway.
It is stylish.
Ryu's gonna turn to Cabby and Marquetta and try to whisper so that Bazarad doesn't overhear, but she's like, are we sure that we could, trust this guy and cut a deal? Like, do we sense that he is evil in any way?
Probably.
Do you
The
sense?
intelligent undead should be destroyed. However, returning them to mortality is a reasonable. And there's a super long pause as he's going for a word. Concession.
You can give, if anybody wants to roll insight to figure out if he's giving you evil juju vibes, go for it.
Taking a
I'm
sip
not-
from her flask.
Your friend seems to have a bit of an alcoholism problem. Just sipping flasks in the back there.
It's a
Ryu
potion.
squints real hard at him. That's how she does insight checks.
You're given
Squinting at people who don't have eyebrows is fierce.
you give a good squint, and maybe a little side eye to Bazarab as you're whispering to Cabby. And Ryu, as you're asking Cabby, and Cabby's getting drilled in the head by Star, trying to get attention again. Like, Ryu, you think you can figure out, like, Bazarab is selfish, and you know that most magical means are pretty selfish, like most wizards, most mages, that kind of thing. They're inherently selfish, but you don't get overly like world-ending evil vibes from him. He just seems to like want to live and do research for a while.
All right. Okay, so y'all, I think we should cut a deal with this guy. I think he should help us, like, get some healing potions, maybe a little extra spicy stuff, and try and get a little bit more assistance since we are trying to get a boat at some point. If you could help us out with that, since we're probably going to have to forego that money from the town.
I don't have a boat, and I mean, I have 2 healing potions. You can have those. They're not of much terribly use to me right now. But I do have, and he kind of like opens up one side of the robe and digs in a pocket, opens up the other side of the robe and digs in a pocket. I have this. I'll trade you this. But you
What
gotta.
is
he hands you a bag. And it's he says, but we have to agree. I want it in writing that you guys aren't gonna, like totally take this and leave and screw me over and light my house on fire, because that would really be terrible. And I wouldn't really have like, we have to get some kind of contract in writing before I hand this over. So 2 healing potions and this bag of holding, and we got a deal. You get my herbs. You come and let me come here. Make sure that they know that I'm, nothing's going on here. Might
Might
I-
I alchemical notes I could have a look at, or components that you're not using?
We can talk about that. I can share some of what I have. I mean, I'm not sharing all my secrets, and you know the saying, an alchemist never gives all his secrets away. But I'll share some of what I have with you, some recipes. But you guys are probably gonna have to take care of the rest of what's going on here. Like, if these 3 are all you've killed, you got a lot more to do. You know that, right?
Oh, there's actually 5 here. Unfortunately, some of them were stacked inappropriately, and he points out where there's like 4 arms on one of them.
Gross. Yeah, but there's like a lot more. Did you get the big guy yet? Or the other big guy? And then there's 2 of the small ones, and then the reptile ones. None of those? Oh.
No.
Just what kind of what kind of BS do you have running around this house?
Oh, I mean, it's not. I can't really be held responsible. They locked me in here when they found me, which, good on them for,
But Spiel, just noticing what he was throwing, couldn't you have just used your acid to melt through the door and get out?
Right, but I mean, there's like a lot of them, and I'm not the only one that can do magic in their bunch. I mean, they've got some special stuff that I'm not capable of doing, and it wasn't in my best interest. I'm already a skeleton trying to come to life. I don't need to, I mean,
So, like, hear me.
Doesn't that mean that you're sending us, who you say we're weaker than you, after these things that you're saying you're weaker than them? Doesn't that
Samuel,
not really make
I
sense?
feel you need an explanation of the term "to bluff."
to Blave, I think you mean. But no, there's like a lot of you at least. There's a number of you. There's only one and a bunch of my cronies are really just fodder. I mean, you saw them. You took out a bunch of them on your own, and I can make a bunch, but it takes time, it takes resources that I have a limited supply of. I couldn't exactly create a mutiny in this tiny room enough to take on their whole entire operation, so it was in my best interest to just mind my business, study my stuff, and try and wait for, a group of reasonable people to come along and let me out, and it seems that time has come. I'm sure you guys will be fine.
Oh, sorry. Why don't you help us clear up the rest of the house then? We can combine forces. It's not just you and your cronies anymore.
No. I really can't. I'm so close right now that I don't want to risk it. But plus there's a. I really don't want to get into a magical match with him. I've only got so much, and I hate to say it, but I've got a limited supply of stuff to create skeletons with, and unless I get someone to help me get more things to create those skeletons, that's it, that's all I've got. So if I throw all my eggs into the proverbial basket to help you guys out, I'm screwed if this doesn't work out. So I hope you don't take offense, but I'm gonna have to sit this one out back here, hidden back here, and wish you guys the best. I mean, I can give you this stuff to help you out, but yeah, I just, it's not a very smart move for me to do that.
All
but
right,
healing potions, huh?
Yeah. All right, Cabby, Marketa, Samil, what are we doing first? Are we clearing out the rest of the house first, or are we going to get these herbs first?
I think we need to clear out the rest of the house. Tobias's Viol Sola has had them preoccupied for quite some time, but even his thunderous chords must eventually run out. And upstairs, you can hear Tobias frantically, like. Dun, 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 dun.
I would agree. I'm just I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm a little tapped when it comes to I've run out of my elixir that I use. I need some more time to brew some more.
Oh, you guys are tired? Oh, here, I can help with that. And he digs in a pouch on his robe, and he says, here, finish this guy. I mean, he's got one arm left, and you took off his foot. So just finish this guy off. And, okay. All right, thank you so much. Okay, you guys are welcome to come back in here. I'll shut the door. It's not a very good door, but it's got a knob on it, and it's apparently is very tricky for a lot of people to get into. You guys can rest in here, and I think that was enough to bump you up to, feeling better, feeling like a hero's level of sorts. Long story short, you guys level up.
Finish this guy off.
What did and she blasted it.
Ow!
That is great. That's, oh man.
All right, so I think we will probably, just for story's sake, end a little early this time with you guys getting level 2.
Woo!
And essentially, you will get all of your level 2 now. Bazarab has very minute amounts of the stuff, but he is willing to help you because you have said and seem reputable enough to help him. He will help you regain your spell slots, get a full level, essentially, as you would with a long rest.
Hey.
So your
Nice.
your hit die, your full level 2, take all that stuff. But he is going to be, while you guys are like getting your stuff situated and figuring everything out, he's going to start drawing up that contract. Mentioning, oh yeah, they can take anything that's on the first and second floors. So
it's one skeleton.
and just basically saying,
Did someone say something about a contract?
Whoa.
Oh.
Huh?
It's an old reference. Casey
Paperwork.
and Sin will get that.
Paperwork.
Now that we're level 2 and fully healed, we could probably take him. I'm saying that out of character.
Yeah.
We could probably take him.
Samil, though, you're not in his lab. You would be foregoing all of the special stuff that he had mentioned giving you. All the knowledge. The knowledge, Samil, really, is all it is.
Hey, as long as we're turning him back mortal, Star won't drill into my brain. So
Star doesn't want you to turn immortal again.
I know. I am a warlock of the Raven Queen, whose followers are intended to destroy intelligent undead. So that was why Star was drilling into my brain while I was conversing with this intelligent undead. So,
well, they have to kill him then.
but no, I feel that turning it back mortal and letting his normal mortal cycle run out is okay.
Yeah, he was taken
I
before
feel
his
that's a
time.
reasonable interpretation.
Yeah, totes.
Totes my goats.
She can continue drilling into my brain if necessary. Pluto!
Oh, Pluto. Alright. Anything else you guys want to do over this brief time? We'll wrap here so that Tobias can have found his way back down the stairs to you guys in this special spot, conversing with a skeletal alchemist.
We've got lots of mayonnaise, apparently.
That's all you guys. I'm good. Real good. No thank you.
Somebody brought up the alchemical jug, which is the mayonnaise supply.
And
this isn't Critical Role. This is for acid and poison.
And he's
other alchemical.
You say that, but I see it. It's right there. It's like 6 lines up from the bottom. Mayonnaise, 2 gallons.
They probably just add that.
I might want a bunch of beer.
You really need 4 gallons, though? Like, how tall are you? 3 feet?
Samil all of a sudden gets super popular.
Wait, she wasn't popular already?
Oh, just like Samil's like, oh hey, beer. Like, what? Like, oil can?
Bazarab will ask if you all sign, just a little prickier finger. I just need it in blood, for reasons. But if you sign here, and agree to all of these aforementioned, things, you guys can have my 2, potions of healing and this fancy, hold on, let me dig some stuff out of here, and he'll dig a couple things and put them in his pocket. This now empty bag of holding. All yours for the low, low price of your signature in blood right here.
Hey, how about we read everything on that contract out loud?
I mean, okay, yeah, I'll read it to you. So you've got here the comments about the first floor and the second floor being all yours, all those moldy books, all yours. You can take any wood that you find in there. Feel free to fix the place up too. Hey, you know what? When all is said and done, and I'm leaving the place, I can sign the deed over to you. Here, I'll just add that in there. You get this whole house, all yours. Haven't you wanted a house all of your own? Anyway. That's just a nice thing for me to do. And then you've also got the part in here about them leaving me alone, not sending more people out here. The part where you take care of the smuggling stuff that's going on in here. And also the part where I show you, and he points to Samil over there, where we go over, kind of the Idiot's Guide to Alchemy that I've learned so far. I can catch up on what I have, give you a couple cool recipes. Yeah, and then you bring me back the herbs that I need from the Hool Marshes. Sound good?
As long as reading along, that all sounded about right.
Whoa. Hey, we have no control over the town leaving y'all alone. That's up to the town. I don't see how we can guarantee that.
Threats of harm and death.
Well, you seem very, you persuaded me into working with you, didn't you? You guys have charm oozing out your, metal pieces. And he's just kind of looking at Merketta and Cabby and Star, like, Is that charm? Is that oil? What are you made of inside? Are you... What?
An amalgam of living and inorganic materials.
I like that sentence. Everything about that sentence, I like that. Figure that out. You and I might have to talk a little bit. But yeah, no, totally on the up and up. I write contracts all the time. It's kind of what I did. How I got most of my stuff. And things.
Things and stuff. Cabby's in after adding the special addendum about not having blood, and therefore it's going to have to deal with an oil smudge.
Oh, that's okay. Whatever you're made of, whatever fluid is inside of you, that'll suffice for the contract.
And there's no subtext about souls or anything, right?
Oh, no. I don't deal with all that icky stuff. Souls tend to have feelings and emotions. I don't want to deal with any of that. So you're good. No, you're fine. Nothing to do with souls. Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's not a haunted or cursed house or anything.
Yeah, no, yeah, sorry about that. I mean, part of that is on me, being a spooky ghost and everything, but, no, part of that is on those assholes for creating, spells, trapdoors, that kind of thing. It really isn't haunted. I mean, literally it is by me and my skeletons, but we're only haunting this corner over here. So...
And it's a small closet.
Yeah, yep.
For skeletons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's, we've got a few of them in there. Mm-hmm.
All right, fair enough. Oh, also, Ryu turns to the party. She says, I noticed in our combined loot there, we have a longbow. Is there any chance I could equip that longbow to my person?
I have no need of it.
Yeah, you guys
Or
can
I could just keep
collect...
pocketing stones from Cabby.
Can flesh beings equip in that fashion as well? And you look down to where like his armor is embedded in him.
I could put it in my belt pouch.
A longbow?
Oh, no. I thought you were talking about those magic stones.
Oh, those will only last for a few moments after casting.
Never mind then. I think I'll, if it's all right with you folks, I think I'd like to equip that longbow. And then, are there any materials for making or finding arrows anywhere?
There's been a lot of stuff like shot at you guys, and you can get the equivalent of 10 of those back.
Nice. Cool.
Nice.
Yay, range damage. Yay. All right, so I've got 1, 2. Looks like I'm waiting for 2 more. You guys in? He kind of dusts off the bag of holding. Okay, sorry, it was a little dirty. Here, now, huh?
I'll sign.
He winks, or, looks like he would wink at Samil. You see the light go out and come back on again that's glowing inside of his skull.
She's just kind of looking around nervously. I don't have good experiences with deals.
I feel like you shouldn't be my hard sell. I feel like you shouldn't be. I feel like you and I should. You were one and the same. Look, you've got a belt. I would have a belt if I had flesh on, but I've got pockets, so I'm holding vials. You're holding vials. Like, we're the same person, basically.
That you kind of see her freak out a little more, but she tries to calm herself. Seeing everybody else around, does one last look upstairs and okay.
Yeah, there's a whole floor you haven't explored. All yours.
That was more a reference to our other friend up there, but
oh yes, he will have to sign also. So you guys will have to convince him of that, like out of character in Discord. I'm sure he'll be fine.
He's making meta references now. He's too powerful.
He's too powerful. He knows.
Can I just quickly read it over? Just in case.
Sure. I will put it on this table here, and we can read it together. He's not letting go of the contract. He's like just as cautious of you adding things in as he is, in general.
So this, do you have one written up right now by chance?
The
equals are amazing.
I don't, like, as the DM, I don't, but I am telling you that everything is on the up and up.
The paranoid paralegal is satisfied.
He is not attempting to deceive you. He's not actively trying to sneak anything in that he hasn't already mentioned.
Alright, I'm just looking for any potential workarounds to get hands on more
Oh, more info?
chemical knowledge. More
Okay.
info, more knowledge,
Well,
more
it,
components.
if this doesn't seem, fair to you, like if you want something else, I'm not going to give you all my secrets and all my recipes, but if you happen to bring me unique herbs and, other sorts of components that you're not sure what they do, I'd be happy to help you figure that out. I have years and years of experience.
Adding
Be
that
your
in at the bottom there.
Sure, sure. I'll be your go-to alchemy encyclopedia. Written in. I think you guys are
Then
getting a steal of a deal here.
she'll then take the pen and write it in, or she'll sign.
All right. Okay, and upon signing, you guys officially get level 2. Anybody have any questions about level 2? Or any things that are undecided? I will let Acheron know that he is going to get level 2, assuming that he signs the contract. If he doesn't, then reasons he might not. But anybody have any questions or anything before we end for this session and convene you next week?
Next week, the upper floors.
Uh, I mean, that's fine.
Tobias finally opens the door.
Well, I mean, those are the rooms that are facing the sea, so maybe there's something to be seen up there. Plus, there was that skerfuffle going on upstairs that you guys are like, nah.
Those sound like giant lizard.
But the secret door
Offerings.
down here, the secret door here. Remember?
Remember?
Could be a
There's
thing.
a secret door there. Could be that.
Mm.
Or maybe we just don't notice it. Who knows?
Dum dum dum. Hopefully next week I will have the Sirenscape stuff set up so you guys can tune in to the oohs and ahs and water drippings and scary ghost sounds that are showing up on stream. But thank you all for tuning in. I hope you have a great day. I'm going to hit stop stream.
Bye, stream.
Woohoo! Bye, stream.